Here we presents the top 5 best Canon lenses. Starting of our listed number 5. Canon EF 85mm. I'm fully aware that Canon f1.2 owners will stop reading right about now. They may even spit at the screen. Let's deal with the elephant in the room first. Why oh why would I not recommend the Canon 85mm f1.2 LAI? A lens that's widely regarded as one of the best portrait lenses ever created. One word. Slow. And if you needed 3 more, huge, heavy and expensive. However, to all those wedding photographers who insist on using the Canon 85mm f1.2L lens in low light during the reception, I'll put money on at least 50% of your shots being missed. As another kick in the balls to Nikon users, this Canon version features manual focus override, meaning you can grab the focus ring to make manual adjustments, even in autofocus. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Coming in at number 4 of our list, Canon EF 40mm f2.8. Yes, that's right, I'm recommending the older Canon EF 24-105mm f/4L as opposed to a newer VII of this lens. This one is 100 grams lighter than its successor, smaller and cheaper too. The new version has better image stabilization, but I'd still go with this older version every time. 24-105mm is another focal range that Nikon doesn't offer. Sigma has tried to fill the gap, but it falls short of this Canon version. The Canon EF 24-105mm f/4L is Canon's highest performance mid-range zoom available, and even at f/4, deserves its place on this roundup. Why do I specify f/4? Well, if you're a professional who needs lenses to work in near pitch black situations, f/4 just ain't gonna cut it, even with that excellent image stabilization. What's awesome? Don't even worry about that. It's Canon marketing speak for relatively silent lens, p. As for image quality, the Canon EF 24-105mm f/4L has great optical performance throughout its focal range. Halfway of our listed number 3. Canon EF 35mm f1.4L. With modern technology, it's commonly assumed that newer always means better. I know many photographers who'll rush out to buy the new version of a camera or a lens, despite never having used it before. That's what happened when Canon released the VII of its hugely popular Canon 35mm f1.4L, one of the best Canon lenses for wedding photography. Then people realized their mistake, and with their tail between their legs, returned to the trusty older versions. Don't get me wrong, the Canon 35mm f1.4L is an amazing lens. When shot wide open, the quality is better than the original version, but it's only if you're really examining 2 photos shot with both lenses side by side that you may notice the differences. Aside from DxOMark naming the VII the sharpest Canon lens, and the marginal advantage when shot at f1.4, I'd still recommend you save some money and go with the original version. Newer doesn't necessarily mean better. Nor does more expensive. Number 2 of this list. Canon EF 40mm. This is gem of a lens and makes me envious that there's no Nikon equivalent. It's without a doubt a great lens for travel. If you have no need to zoom, I'd actually name it Canon's best lens for travel. At less than an inch tall, the Canon EF 40mm f2.8 STM looks like an overweight lens cap. It's known as a pancake lens for this very reason. Despite its small size, the Canon EF 40mm f2.8 STM features impressive optics which render mind-blowing sharpness, edge to edge, even wide open. 40mm may seem like an unusual focal length if you're used to shooting zooms, or at least standard focal length primes. However, once you get used to it, it's actually a remarkably versatile focal length on a full-frame Canon camera. Personally, I find 50mm too long for the majority of my wedding photography work, so choose to stick with a Nikon 35mm lens. However, I often struggle indoors with 35mm being just that little bit too wide, including more of the surroundings than I'd like. And coming in at number 1 of our list, Canon EF 50mm f1.8. Just like on the best Nikon lenses post I published recently, this nifty 50 from Canon is first out at the gate in this list. Spoiler alert, I'm not going to recommend the other 50mm lens that practically every Canon shooter on ShotGuide owns, that is the Canon 50mm f1.2L. Even though the f1.2L is an incredible lens, it's a bit too specialist for this round. f1.2 can be useful, but for the majority of applications, the depth of field is just too shallow. Sorry, Canon wedding photographers. I'd also recommend this lens over the now discontinued 50mm f1.8 II version, since it's faster to focus and has 2 extra diaphragm blades, meaning smoother bokeh. Okay, with that out of the way, what makes the Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM worthy of a spot here? Why does it have over 600 positive reviews on Amazon, and why is it Canon's #1 best-selling lens? There are cheap Canon lenses, and these are ones that are cheap and awesome too. The Canon EF 50mm f1.8 STM is in the latter category, exhibiting stellar image quality whilst being the cheapest Canon EF lens ever made. For more information and price, check out the product links and description underneath the video. Thank you